And good evening, one, good evening all. Welcome back. Here we are live and exclusive to twitch.tv, and I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening. The chat box is over in that direction, and this is it. We've got to the base of this place, having fought a very annoying boss gauntlet at the end of the last stream, and we could be quite close to the end of the game. Just to give you an idea where we're at, we've only got a three-person party at the moment. We have Estelle as our leader, level 95 with quite a lot of HP. We've also got Agate, also at level 95 as well, complete with full craft points meter for him. And then we have Chloe, who is very much the same, level 93 with craft points meter also full. Realistically, I could actually grind her up for a few more levels because she's only 30 away. And there are enemies nearby, so I might do that, just so I can get my eye in for a little while. Just give ourselves a little bit of an extra chance. The best thing is, where we just come from, there is a free healing spot, so we can use our most expensive magic spells and not have to worry about it. Now, it looks like they've summoned someone else to the battlefield here. Weak to water. Well, that's kind of helpful because I've got an idea here. You go for Blue Ascension. And also you go for Kakitas.
Care for a rematch?
Oh, look at that 40 experience. There we go. Well, that was even easier than I thought. Okay, with that in mind, let's go and do a quick revisit to the heal spot here. The old Orbal Inn, as you can call it. And that now gives us another party member who's a level higher. Give us a little bit of buff on the stats more than anything else, so that's useful to know. She's now level 94. And we're going to try and avoid the enemies here, because I get the feeling we're getting close to... Well, they're not really giving us much in the way of experience, so we're not going to level up anybody else after this. Oh, cutscene. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the home of all that is sacred.
Tatsuma!
You passed the final trial. Excellent. Excellent. Be proud. You are worthy to be present for the resurrection of the Shining Ring, the Aureole.
Yeah, not interested in that at all. Thanks. I'm here by the stats of this stupid witness. And I'm here to get Joshua back.
Ah, yes. Sadly, I'm afraid that won't be happening.
What do you mean? Joshua! Hey!
No matter how you try to deny it, the truth remains. Joshua's mind is little more than a construct. The stigma on his shoulder is proof. Proof that he is of Ouroboros. That he is my possession.
How dare you!
Perhaps if Joshua had somehow erased the stigma of his own will, he could have found release. But alas, he never managed to get that far. It'll be best if I kept him as a research subject for a little bit longer.
Such unbelievable evil.
Keep talking, pal. It'll make beating your face in that much sweeter.
Goodness me. Such insults, and how impotent they are. You see, I suspect Joshua realized very quickly what the stigma on his shoulder meant. Surely he knew something like this exact situation would occur. Yet he never breathed a word of his troubles to any of you, did he? Not even a whisper. And conversely, none of you were sensitive enough to notice his pain. So it's really kind of interesting to see how Weissman's approach here is. He's got a very gaslighting approach. He's been the catalyst behind all this. He's the one that's manipulated Joshua. He's the one that's manipulated all the enforcers for Ouroboros. And yet he's always blaming everybody else for not paying attention, not seeing the problem, not offering the hand. It's that kind of, is like encourages survivor's guilt in everybody around him. It's a very malicious and very cruel approach. Makes him a very good antagonist. What power these bonds of yours have. What complete, earth-shaking potential. And then he takes a dump all over RPG's greatest trope, that the power of friendship will save the world. He's almost like he's calling it out for being a shitpost. In a way, he's kind of hard not to like, which is very annoying.
Cheer.
But come now, there's no need for long faces. You have been granted the privilege of being here for this glorious moment. All that remains now is to make the correct choice.
Privilege? Choice? What are you going on about?
Perhaps I should start from the very beginning. How much do you know, I wonder? About this city, and the events that occurred here with the Aureole nearly 1,200 years before our time. 1,200 years in the past. That's giving me flashbacks to Chrono Trigger.
So that's the Aureole.
It most certainly is. One of the ultimate artifacts, capable of producing literally endless power and shaping miracles with it. But the ancients sealed it away, despite its limitless, science-shattering potential. Why do you think they would do such a thing?
Well...
You were too busy struggling with what was before you to bother learning anything else, I suppose. Well then, allow me to play the role of Professor once more and elucidate the truth of the matter. Millennia ago, Aidios of the Sky granted humanity the 7 treasures. For brevity's sake, we'll say each one utilized a facet of reality in order to manifest miracles in their own way.
Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. Just seen you jump into the chat there. How are you doing? Yeah, it's been a while indeed. Really hope everything's going okay for you. I think we're literally right near the end of the game, in terms of where we're at.
Humanity split into 7 factions, each centered around a treasure, to pursue an ideal based on the powers of the given treasure. One such ideal was this Liberarch, a city in the sky with the Aureole at its center. A paradise removed from the troubles of the ground, where each man's gospel could grant any wish through the Aureole.
As I say, we had an interesting stream last time in terms of where we're at, Avian. We had pretty much a boss gauntlet, including a really BS one that we managed to win by sheer willpower. But yeah, I'm glad that everything's holding steady for you. Everything's doing okay as best as it can be. As I say, it's awesome to see you back. Good to see you.
Mankind lived a bountiful life here, absolutely free of strife. Over time, however, people's lives were swallowed up in the artificial bliss granted to them by the Aureole. Not just physical ecstasy, but even dreams were provided by the Aureole. False feelings and realities granted people long sport, spiritual fulfillment.
So he's actually anti-technology, it would seem, because this was augmenting people with, like, knowledge and fantasy and creativity. It was being just gifted to them. In many ways, Weissman's ahead of his time with what's going on with the current AI boom. This is nearly 20 years old after all, this game.
The people of the Liberarch, dependent on miracles that were all but a narcotic, began treading the path to annihilation. The Ark's inhabitants lost all sense of ambition and ethics, and slid into madness and despair. Birth rates dropped catastrophically, while suicide and bizarre crime ran rampant.
and the whole of society walked the path to a slow demise. Yes, don't doom scroll on TikTok, people. Maybe that's what Viceman's message is here. But the Aureole passed no judgment on these people. It merely granted the miracles asked of it. And so the shining jewel of the sky became a den of evil and chaos. This was the situation Celeste O'Slazy and her conspirators faced over 1,000 years ago. They built the seal and the device towers even as they fought off the guardians of the Aureole, which had sent forth to save itself. And at last, they sealed not just the Aureole, but the entire city in another dimension.
That's what happened 1,200 years ago. I never would have imagined. Damn, that's messed up.
I will grant that the elder O'Slazys did quite well, given the circumstances. But think for a moment. The cost of Celeste O'Slazy's victory was humanity being cast forth into a land of chaos, forced to start again from nearly nothing. Think of all the suffering man endured then and endures now, as humanity savages one another with endless petty wars, which you're causing. You're the one attacking everywhere. Is it just me, or is this guy the biggest hypocrite in the world? Can it truly be said that she made the right decision?
Well,
on the other hand, we have gained, or regained, orbital technology and once again live bountiful, easy lives. At this rate, only two ends are possible. Either we continuously seek to dominate one another and, unable to control ourselves, obliterate each other in an orgy of conflict, or, like the people of old, we sink into narcotic self-pleasure, let automated systems run the world, and live as farm animals. Again, maybe Weissman called the rise of AI in the modern world, people. Weissman was onto it. Either physical or mental annihilation awaits. There is but a single path for humanity if it wishes to survive. The beasts of mankind must be led to the point where they obtain the two things required for true, enlightened sentience. A flawless rationality, capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances. And peerless intelligence, ever capable of finding the correct solution, unmoved by crude emotion. This is the true goal of the gospel plan, to do what even the ancients could not, to advance our minds to what they should be.
What madness. Yeah, you're screwed in the head, pal.
I would so appreciate you would not look at me as if I was a megalomaniacal lunatic.
Again, you're the one who knocked our power around the world and corrupted the mind of young kids and turned them into killing machines, and have proudly kidnapped people. Megalomaniacal is a difficult label to avoid here, Weissman. You're not making a very good case.
Man cannot help but change and reform through fear when confronted with something beyond his imagining. In that sense, what better tool exists to drive evolution forward than the Aureole?
And exactly, Avian, you're right. He is a megalomaniac.
I will guide mankind onto the correct path to salvation with this great treasure from Idios. That is my duty as one of the Anguis. My duty to Ouroboros and its master.
Because yes, all this time, people, he's an underling.
Huh. Boy, I bet you're a real hit at parties. Not.
Oh? What's this?
The flawless rationality. capable of resisting any temptation, and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances. Peerless intelligence, ever capable of finding the correct solution, unmoved by crude emotion. What's the point of any of that?
It seems someone was sleeping during the lecture. I suppose my monotone voice did not help. As I said, mankind faces annihilation through either conflict or mental entropy. The only way we can...
No! I heard the lecture is fine! That's not what I'm talking about! What I'm trying to say is there something we can do about the problems you described, if we know they exist? It's like Joshua said so low. We are completely powerless. They might not be guided by flawless, peerless, whatever, but everyone's working together to get through the crisis going on right now. I've gone all across of the borough and seen it with my own eyes. Don't you think we're capable of getting along just fine without some kind of forceful grand transformation?
Really now? Eking out survival by flocking together is how beasts and insects live. Is that really all you have to offer on the potential of humanity as it stands now?
Is there anything else I need to offer? Is there a problem with being the same? I mean, we're living beings too, you know? And heck, aren't I just talking about the strength of life?
What?
I don't think people are just animals, of course. I just think they're living honestly, with a spark of life from others as your driving force. That's what it means to live. People don't need to be omnipotent super beings, or whatever you want them to be.
Estelle, when did you ever start using words like omnipotent? When did you become a Grancel scholar? What happened here? What happened to ultra-violence?
People just need to be aware of one another and help each other out. And you know what? I bet the people who sealed the Aureole away in the first place felt the same way. I mean, sure, making miracles mundane and relying on nothing but them is really bad by itself. But the biggest problem there, more than anything, is that it makes it so there's no point in knowing or helping each other. That's awful.
Yes, Joshua with a Death Star.
You're right.
Yeah, people like to think they're islands, but there's no way you can live without the help of everyone else around you. Right on, Estelle.
Still sticking to the mutual assistance argument and invoking the power of human bonds of all things. I would ask you to read a history book before saying such nonsense, Miss Bright. As an example, consider the overpowering, nation-crushing machine called war. Is man not only capable of being ground beneath its treads?
Absolutely not! In the middle of the biggest war in the world's history, my mother gave her life to save mine! And because of that, I chose the path to embrace her! And now, look at me! I'm here to stop the crisis you caused and prevent another war from breaking out! All thanks, in the end, to my mother! Hell, I'd say you just made my point for me! People are not powerless! Not against anything!
You're quite good at trite answers, if nothing else.
If you really seriously believe people are powerless, and you've really convinced yourself humanity can only be saved by you turning us into emotionless super beings, then that makes you really pathetic, I think.
What?
I mean, that'd mean you've never known the joy of trusting someone or helping them. To think that your only smug satisfaction comes from watching people struggle. That's too sad. But even if I feel sorry for you, I am a bracer. I can't ignore the fact that you're getting a lot of people involved in your little pity party. Sorry, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to stop you. By force.
You ignorant little girl. How dare you talk to me like that? Very well then. The professor would like for you to prove your theory.
What the? Can't move.
What?
Do be patient for a moment, everyone. I promise this will be quite a show.
What are you playing, Maceman?
Joshua, forward.
Joshua, no!
Come, Ms. Bright. Do show me. You claim humanity can stand forces larger than it. Show me proof you can stand against despair.
Fine!
Here we go, it's a one-on-one. Yep. Not even got a turn. Interestingly, he's not done the usual battle cry. Yeah, you can't... that's a complete non-competition. I didn't even get a turn.
Joshua!
Oh, quite an impressive move. Leaving him with the divine blade for a while seems to have paid off quite nicely. It does always feel good to see a product of one's craft honed to an even finer edge.
You awful!
And now for the climax of our little show. Joshua, seize her!
No!
Estelle!
And thus, the strength of humanity proves to be nothing more than a house of cards before a hurricane. But I am an academic after all. I do understand the necessity of proof. So we'll have Joshua provide the final test.
What?
Huh? Oh, hang on. My game went my mouse went off screen for a second. Apologies, peeps. What indeed? It will be a simple experiment. I am going to have Joshua end your life. Once you are dead by his hand, I will break his hypnosis and return him to his senses.
No, you can't!
Oh, I do wonder what kind of expression Joshua will have on seeing you dead at his feet. Doesn't it just get your blood pumping?
Don't even think about it! If you did that, Joshua would...
Yes. This time his heart may just be crushed to powder. If that happens, however, all I need do is construct him a new persona. Maybe I'll be generous and give him Alice or Orpheus Telos. I've yet to decide. And then I can offer him the chance to become human yet again and observe the results. Oh, I can hardly wait.
Stop! Stop! It's too cruel!
Isn't it? Now come, Joshua. End her.
Joshua! I'm sorry! I said I wouldn't die! I promised I'd work with you! Joshua, please, no!
Joshua, wake your damn ass up and stop!
I believe in you! Joshua, don't give in! Don't run away from reality! Even if I die!
To be honest, if he did die, I'm not sure I can face reality.
What?
About time you snapped out of it.
Joshua!
Sorry, Estelle. I didn't mean to scare you like that.
What? What? This is absurd! He can't possibly reclaim his will with the... Wait! The stigma! What happened to the stigma on your shoulder?
Oh yeah, that. The stigma you carried in my flesh and mind is gone. Thanks to you, it has been shattered.
Huh? What? But how? I had a hypnotic wedge of sorts, generating the stigma, key to a particular command. I've been poking at the wedge on my own since then, getting it ready to shatter the stigma the instant put pressure on it. What? You?
What now?
A wedge. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to keep my promise, the way things were going. So I asked Kevin for a little hypnotic assistance after we crashed.
Kevin?
This is Kevin Graham's doing, is it? I thought he was just a fledgling little squire. But it seems I underestimated his bag of cute tricks. A mistake I'll not repeat. At this point, I earned my freedom and my life. Of course, I asked someone else the same for pointing me in the right direction. What? Who else? No. Cassius Bright! Damn you!
Dad?
It was a letter, of course.
Oh! The letter we gave you before we got on the RCL!
Yeah. That was why I want to make sure only I read the letter. Just in case anyone was listening in. I suspect your best chance of breaking the curse lies in Father Kevin's hands. How to use that key is a decision that must be yours alone to make. Win your freedom by predicting what Weissman will do.
Yeah, that's the old man, alright.
Oh, for crying out! Dad could have dropped me a hint about this, at least!
Honestly, I've been worried about it for a long time. I kept wondering what you would maybe do if you took control of me again. And so, knowing you, I decided to bet everything on one idea. That you couldn't possibly resist ordering me to do the one thing I feared the most. And sure enough, you ordered it. And that broke the stigma. And finally, completely free of you.
Decima!
You foolish little child. If you had just obeyed me, you could have aspired to such heights. I could have advanced you in ways you cannot even dream of.
Yeah.
Much like how Estelle turned you down once. I really have no interest in any of that. Besides, if I've lived anything this whole journey, it's the one's path in life isn't given by someone else. It's something you find with others, as you search for it, no matter how dark your surroundings. Absurd. The history of man is stained with the blood of fools who tried finding your path. Without a guiding light to shine on that road, they shall remain lost. You're wrong. We use the light we each give off to find our way together. That's how we found our way here, through all your cynical traps.
That's right!
You do like your shambling speeches, don't you, you wreck of an enforcer? Show me then. Show me this light you claim will guide you through the darkness. And I shall show you in turn the blinding light of a loyal servant of the Grand Master. The full power of the Faceless One of the Anguish.
Bring it on!
The one thing being blinded here is you. And here we go. Let's start with a hardcore attack.
You ready for this?
Got an idea, actually. Nice. Right, I've got to be careful here and I've got a plan. If it works... just to make sure that I did at least something.
Wanna see what I got? Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Too slow!
Yeah, Weissman's preparing to use arts. Can't say I'm surprised. He's out of range, so I can't use that. So in that mind... Actually, before I do this, let me check. Neutral. And neutral. So all affinity is neutral. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to tank the blows. Not much we can do about it. There's quite a... Their attack output is fair. We've also got an idea here.
I will run no more. Ready? Time to fight! Shatter!
It's taken down our ADF, but it's not a big deal. See, even with that, Chloe's still hurting for quite a lot. Here we go.
Can you feel it? The despair.
I'm getting ready with Chloe's move.
How does that feel? Come, squirm for me.
I do like that. Squirm for me. Pretty powerful, but I can just do this.
Now, light of the heavens, heal these battered wings. Radiant blast!
See, I switched that around on purpose. I deliberately switched that move around.
That's that then. Let's move out.
We got some decent experience, surprisingly, but I don't think it's going to make a difference for levels. So... Oh my. What a shock. To think that you would be so damn tenacious.
Hey, Professor! About time you tried that holier than thou act!
Here, someone knows he's up against the wall.
Pathetic. You haven't even realized you're standing on your graves.
What? Yeah.
Weissman, what are you doing?
I had intended to offer it to the Grand Master like this, but I must change my plans. It's time you realize just what it means to oppose me.
What in the...
He wouldn't.
He's fusing with the Areole.
Because again, it's not a JRPG without a multi-stage boss, is it, people? You say it's like summoning Yami. It's not far off Exodia when you look at it, to be honest.
How's that even?
Yeah, you are so beyond kidding me at this point. This overwhelming power can barely stand.
Oh, the sensation! Even better than I'd imagined. Shall we experiment then? The power of apotheosis, unflinching reason, indomitable intellect, guiding humanity to the future. He's got 69,000 HP. And that did no damage at all. So with that in mind, now that I can actually speak, that's movement, we don't want that. I'll tell you what, Let's go with Earth Wall. And you can do the same. Godly Lance in honor. Oh. Okay. There. A lesson learned, I think. A lesson in real power.
This is nuts! And the attacks aren't hitting him at all!
He's got some kind of barrier up. But if it's negating even our arts, then our best to quit techniques.
Learn, children. The aureole is the treasure of space. One of its very, very many powers is forming an absolute barrier, incomparable to simple orbal arts. You cannot even touch me. Let's go.
Yeah!
The evil eye! You sick, twisted son of a... Weissman, let them go.
Those eyes. Magnificent. You may be a wreck of an enforcer. But, oh, what a waste it would be to kill you. I would much prefer to etch another stigma into the depths of your mind. Just as before, I'll give you a renewed sense of hope, then tear it out by its roots and leave you writhing. Nothing pleases me more than to see that shift in your expression, from hope to despair. So Weissman is Junko, people. I do so look forward to it.
I can't believe this. Yeah, forget bad taste. The only word for you at this point is sick.
Who?
Yep.
Oh!
Low.
I suppose I should have finished you off. Though really, Lo, what are you planning on doing? Not even your dragon can break the Aureole's barrier.
Yeah, I suppose it can. I did have a question for you though, Weissman. Just how involved were you in Hamel? Wait, what?
Now what a thing to accuse me of. That was purely the fault of the Empire's hawks. No. Why would you ever think I would be involved?
Because you're a snake. You appear before people in their moments of weakness and whisper plans into their ears that lead to their destruction. And in doing so, you achieve your goals without ever dirtying your belly. That's just your way of doing things. No, would he? The ringleaders of the Hawks were nothing more than political losers with nowhere else to go. There were a few questions I couldn't answer at first. But if even the war 10 years ago was part of your plan, it then occurred to me. Everything made sense.
I see. It is largely as you surmise.
What?
Of course, really all I did was introduce them to a band of Jaeger dropouts I knew, and put the name Hamel in their ears. I simply gave them a nudge and they went on their way. Just doing that was enough to push things to war in the blink of an eye. Simply one more testament to the sinful nature of men.
You son of a bitch! Misha died so you can prove a goddamn point!
What you've done it's unforgivable, you monster! I think I'm gonna be sick!
Yeah, I see. Essentially as I fought then.
You're taking this rather well. Personally, I was hoping you would be a bit more resentful.
Have you forgotten? I have long since learned to stay my anger. However, you knocked me out from behind back there. That's an insult the Blade Lord cannot abide. That alone, I shall be paying back in full.
What?
Yeah!
Absurd! Absurd! The Aureole's barrier is absolute. It cannot be harmed by... Wait.
That sword! Of course! Yeah. The sword granted to me by the Grand Master. Just like your staff. It's a demon sword forged through the divergent laws. Careless of me. Curse you! Get away! Get away, you insect! Get! Too late!
Oh no!
Whoa! Forget about me. Your path is clear. Strike him down. Lo! You dare strike one such as I? No matter. The absolute barrier is but a trifle of the Aureole's power. I shall bring forth its full force and let you savor the despair. Just try it, you son of a bitch.
Okay, you! As a bracer! As a citizen of the borough! And more than anything, as a human being! I'm taking you down!
Weissman, this is the end. Maybe it isn't. Ah, here we go. Right, okay, at least we've got our HP back. It's kind of annoying. If I'd not used Chloe's thing, I'd have been alright. That's really annoying. I now know that for the future. Right, let's get a clock up on you, Joshua. As for you... I actually have an idea here, which is kind of crazy. But I like being crazy. I've got an idea. That gets him his full craft points. And now, Chloe, all I need you to do is give him one of those. We've now got the slow version of this. He does have clock down on a few people. Unfortunately, it's not exactly massive. However, I can try it on you just to see, and then quickly.
You ready for this?
In fact, I'm going to use Joshua's. I've got a chance here.
I will run no more.
Nice. That's really helpful. That wasn't as dangerous as I thought it was going to be. Now he's got a move called Calamitous Star Shabbat, which has done a movement attack more than anything else. Which is kind of irritating, but at the same time, not so dangerous. Now, I have an idea here, and if this works, it could be a good one. Actually, you're quite quick, so if you can cast Clock Up EX on Estelle... that gets us our speed up for a little while. Now... here's an idea. Bit of a crazy one. But if I'm fast... I'm now using more power to power it up.
Too slow.
It's not quite full power, but it'll do. He's flipped sides all of a sudden. Interesting. And that has done what exactly? Oh, whatever it was, it missed him. Okay, whatever it was, fine. Brilliant. Awesome. Great news. What you can do is... yeah, that'll get you some HP back, but crucially raise your strength. Because I have an interesting idea for a Gate. And if it works, it could be a good one. Right, for now... what's your damage physically? 1,000. Not special, but not bad. Depending on what the next move is, that could be a strategy. Depends on who it goes for and who it hits. I have a rather crazy idea. That's an area, that's an area, that's a single, and that's a stronger single. Go with that, go with time magic. My idea of the Gate is kind of cheesy, but it might work. Might be in the keyword. A Gate's got critical damage now, but what happens if we've got Earthguard active and we use this? It still takes his health away, so that doesn't care. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not got an issue with that. You've got faster speed, so you cast it for now. Out of curiosity, she's not got any craft points. Damn it. Okay, for now, your most powerful element is water. So go with, yeah, it's a single. And Joshua, let's go for another strike. That's a line attack. That makes a bit more sense. That makes a tad more sense, that does. Try a dark, try a shadow spurt. You, on the other hand, you're tanking the blows for now, so do more damage. And if you can get in there with a strength raise, that's good. So I get the feeling this is just going to be an attritional battle. And I get the feeling this is what's going to happen throughout the gauntlet. This isn't the final boss, I get the feeling it's not the final. It's strong against magic, oddly enough. It might be better to go physical. Here's Godly Lancinana. We saw this earlier. Did quite a lot of damage from memory. Yeah, it has. It's caused quite a lot. And it's also taken down defense, which is not ideal. For now, then. I don't want to waste that. I don't want to waste any of the big ones. That's got 5,000 HP. And that gives you a defense buff. And now, Estelle, what I'd like you to do, hopefully you're going to be in time to do this, is to go for a protecc. Yep, it's going to be in time. That's great news. I didn't see what damage Chloe's move did, but out of curiosity, can you drop it? Is it immune to debuffs? Let's find out.
Take him down.
Yes, it resists debuffs. I had a feeling it might. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. It's annoying, but it's just how it goes. Right, I've got an idea here. Joshua's already got his, which is great. Well, let's start with the Gates.
You ready for this?
Yep, 6,000 damage, that's good. Oh, what the hell? Has he just turned Gate into an enemy? I think that's what he's done. I think he's just turned the Gate into a foe. If that's the case, that's really rather ridiculous. I've never seen that before. No, I'm gonna have to go for it. This is gonna get Gate out of the fight. There's nothing I can do. He's been turned into an enemy. Unless taking that out will resolve it. There's only one way of knowing. Yeah, there's that line attack again, which has badly affected Chloe, actually, so... Can you heal yourself? Not in time, you can't. Having said that, you can ahead of him. Right, it's a gamble, but I'm going to go for it. Go for yourself. Yeah, it traps him and just takes away his health. Interesting. So it's like the enemy is there, but you can get them away from it. That explains that. It looked like a Gate had been taken into Power Light Anneal. What does that do? Ah, it's confused Joshua, which is really annoying because Joshua's going to get a turn in shortly. Yes, there were... That could have been worse. And that could have been much worse as well, because Chloe was able to tank the hit very easily. Going for his line attack again. Yep, which makes sense. In a way, that's actually kind of working to our advantage, because what I'm doing with that is I'm actually keeping it attacking us with attacks which are okay, but nothing special. Yeah, the Exodia clone cast Mara and Karen. Obey my command, miss. This ends now, miss. There you go. I doubt it's going to work, but out of curiosity, I don't think it's going to enable him to be able to delay the tactics, but... Yeah, it hit them in order to get access from a distance. Yeah, that was a pretty powerful move. You've only got Latera, which is not ideal. So it might be better to do a Teral to our healer. And then you can do the same to Joshua. And as for you, Estelle, if you can quickly go for yourself.
Yeah, he's gonna go for his line attack, I think. The good thing is I can tank that, so it's not too bad. And this is, as I say, a very attritional way of fighting. It's attritional and annoying, but it works. I summoned another enemy to the battlefield, that's annoying. He's preparing to use art, so I really need something if I can that cancels them. Yeah, it's not going to work. But I think the best thing here for Joshua is to get him out of range. I can't do anything for can't do anything for Agate. Oh, he's using Abyss Fall. This is a very dangerous move from memory, because I've got this move. It can result in instant KO, I believe.
Damn it!
But not this time, so that's good news. Excellent, okay. That's fine. Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, I'm quite surprised.
I will run no more.
So this battle, as I say, is very much a case of just attritional battle. Some really interesting moves on display from the enemy as well. It's been quietly impressive in that respect. And there's not much that you can really do right now, so just go with another magic spell for now. Here's that other one, Power Light Anneal, whatever the hell that does. Gone after Chloe, I think. So it's hang on. She's got the Grail Locket that prevents all status effects. That shouldn't have made any difference to her. Okay, well that's an irritating feature, but I might be able to fix that. No need to heal her, but it was more about getting the thingy spell in place. I can't see Estelle's moves being that powerful. That does 1,000 damage with critical, but that's with critical, so she's not exactly powerful. Although that Blue Ascension is doing a decent job, surprisingly. I didn't think it would. I didn't think that'd be that powerful, but it seems to be doing a good job. Yeah. The defense down is the big issue here. That's the issue I don't like. Nice one, you'll get it before the next move. That's great news. Okay. I've just realised that we are actually missing RX returns here. So let's get Agate faster. Thank you, Chloe. So we are whittling him down, slowly but surely.
I summoned another enemy to the battlefield, which is always irritating. And now he's preparing to use arts again. The question is, I've got an idea here. I don't know if it's going to work, but I can try it. Yeah, they're not really weak against anything. Although I can attack everybody using Coquitas. Now the question is whether Estelle can help us out big time here. Because... it resists cancelling arts. I had a feeling it would. I had to try it. I had to try it anyway. There was no reason not to try it. I had to give it a shot. And there he goes, done. That first point. Your tenacity is both impressive and frustrating. Frustrating, you see, for it is pointless. Behold now the infinite power of the ore! What is the Aureole? It's... oh, it's hungry. It's a snake. Oh.
Angel? Yeah, change all you want. Bring it on. Looks like he's really starting to lose it. Come on, guys. Take it down. Let's go back to low.
Here we go. Right. Okay, we have various enemies on the screen. I can already see them. And let's have a look at what kind of affinities. They're neutral. Oh, bloody hell. Check out the HP. 99,999 damage. We've got to go 99999 to win this battle. We've got to go very hard indeed. We've got to go all out. Right, okay. With that in mind, Joshua, get yourself a clock up, will you? Now, Agate, I know this is rather ridiculous, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to start by using your Wild Rage 2. Now, Chloe, I need you to very quickly... Stamina plus 10%. Fantastic, that'll do. Nice, give him that. He's now got strength plus 10%, which is awesome. In the interim, if you could also do clock up EX on... do it on Chloe, because we'll need the healing. And then the moment she does that... Agate's going to cut him.
You ready for this?
And I get the feeling I'm going to need to cut him with Joshua as well. It barely impacted Weissman, but it did impact all the others. Not quite all of them, but we got most of them, I think. So there's only one wheel that's left. And now he's going to summon yet another one. Right, so that's his tactic. Is it basically it's one of those battles. And that Serpent Strike cancels arts. Right, that's really irritating.
We're just going to go again and hope for the best. It might be a way of actually not quite cheesing the battle, because I don't think that's going to really be possible here. What's going to matter instead this time then is building up strategies. Again, I don't think... Let's say Later is not quick enough. Neither's Later. Also, her spells seem more expensive than I remember. They're not, though. Right, let's see if it does not move again. If it does, we might be able to use this to our advantage. No, it's just raised the defense. Right, for now, one of these was weak. Unless I've already finished it. Oh no, that's the one there. Yeah, that summoned another enemy, didn't it? And I said, while that's irritating, we can work with it. Right, the question is... No, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. I was hoping I'd be able to knock him backwards. Oh, weak to wind. I've just noticed. He's seriously weak to wind. I wonder if he changes elemental affinity each time, because that'd explain the attack guard. Let's find out. Use aerial. He's probably going to cancel this move. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd do that. I was ready for it. Unless your healing spell is really, really fast, and it isn't. Instead, we're going down to the food options. Ooh, raise defense by 20%. I'll have that.
We're good to go.
A defense debuff will be very welcome. We will take that. That's great. That was a nuisance, but not as much as I thought it would be. Right. I wonder if he's changed his elemental. He has. Fire. He's one of those bosses. It's one of those. I don't know if you have any fire spells. I don't think you do. No, you don't. In which case... give yourself some healing if you can. And as for you, Agate, you're our East End thug. But the question is, will this work? Let's find out. Yeah, he's weak. You have to use arts. That was Angel Ring, which did nothing. So it's one of those bosses. And again, it might well be that the crafts aren't that useful. So he's changed affinity. He's now got a red colour, which suggests it's going to be water. And I'm quite correct. And I don't believe you have any water spells. However, what you do have is the ability to cast speed up. So for now, I want you to focus on that. Either that or, even better... Oh, I can only get it on one enemy at a time. That's annoying. What I'll do instead then is let's get our speed raised. Because Estelle has fire. She also has water, as does Chloe. It's a question on who's going to get the next attack in. That's the key. You have to chain your moves. That's the way it works. It's actually kind of interesting. I do kind of like it as an elemental. Right, Estelle's going to get her attack in before Chloe, assuming he doesn't cancel a move. Which he hasn't. Okay. See if you can cast Clock Up on Chloe as well. Yeah, it's this kind of battle which is somewhat awkward. Now, part of me wants to go for it, but I think he's going to change his affinity. So if I go for a move, unless I can get a move in before he does. Like, Aqua Bleed. What? No, nothing will get in time. Right, in that case then, tell you what. Right, you can only raise it on one person. Do it on yourself. But I'm almost certain that what's going to happen is by the time I've used her move, it'll change elemental affinity and do no damage. In the interim, you Eastern thug that one, will you? Yeah, that's good. That works. Called it. He's now going to be weak to Earth, I reckon. I am almost certain that it's going to be Earth that he's weak to. So depending on what we get, we might need to mix and match it like that. Now, do you have any Earth spells? No, you don't. In which case, join the Gatti and take that one down, will you? Nice, go for it now. See if we can get rid of them.
Run no more.
Excellent, we got rid of one. One's down. That's great news. Right. Estelle doesn't have any Earth magic either. Someone has Earth magic. I hope so. If not, we might be in trouble here. Unless he changes his affinity at will. There's only one way we're going to know. Right. It did do damage last time. I'm going to see if it will do it for him. Nice one, 4,500 damage. That's great news. And he's changed affinity. Excellent. His affinity now is neutral. He's neutral to all elements. In which case, the move is going to damage everybody. Go with Kakitas. He's dropped his defense down, but I wonder if that means he's going to be vulnerable for only a short period of time. I can't afford to take the risk on Chloe, she's quite low on HP. I want one that gives something pretty useful. Got some spine, that'll do.
We're good to go.
Plus, also, Chloe's got Earth Guard up, so for Chloe, it's not so bad. Raging God Angel. That's put his speed up more than anything else. Again, neutral to all magic. And neutral to physical as well. I don't quite know what that did then. It did something. do us a favour, because I want to make sure that I'm going to be alright over Garte. Give him a load of HP back. I say the Eastern Fug is actually working surprisingly well. Try Shadow Spear out of curiosity. He's just taken a load of craft points by the looks of it, which is really irritating. That's extremely annoying. The good thing is he's not taking the craft points away from Chloe though, and that gives me an idea. Where are you? She doesn't need the HP. But what she does need are the craft points. Right, got an idea. If I move Chloe into the centre. Where's my mouse? There it is. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Now, light of the heavens, feel these battered wings. Raise your class!
That massively buffs our defence. That makes us a lot more dangerous. Can't do it. He's not got enough. He's not got enough craft points for everybody else. Binding Curse Orbus. Right, okay. It's small Agate. And now he's gone back to summoning them. So the question is, has he reverted his defense? No, he hasn't. I'm only doing that because I want to attack as much as I can. Can't get near him with Estelle. For now, then, go with Blue Ascension. Quite powerful to Joshua, that. Now move into the back of the battlefield until you're back. Quite powerful. I need Estelle to be on support here, I think. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Don't need the HP. But I do need the craft points. Right, Joshua, as much as I like you getting all the damage in here, it's not ideal if you're constantly taking too many blows. So give yourself some spine to push your defense even higher with it all. Just to try and get as many moves as possible. I said, I don't think there's anything I can do for him, because I don't think there should be like a Curio Balm or something like that. There it is, Curio Balm. Ah, that's actually worked. Okay, great news. I wasn't sure it would for some reason. For some reason, I had this feeling that it wasn't going to do anything. Nice one, enough to finish him. Oh, there's the craft points thing. It just steals all your craft points. It's a bit of a cheap move, that. It's, well, I mean, I say it's a bit of a cheap move. It's not the cheapest move I've seen, to be fair. I need to get an EP charge to Chloe if I can. So I'll do that with Estelle. I've got an EP charge. Oh, not like that. Yeah, you're nearly 800. That's not going to be wasted on you. Ah, right, it's changed affinity again. And it's taken quite a lot of his moves down as well, surprisingly. Oh no, he's not changed his affinity at all. But he's so weak that even even Chloe is doing loads of damage. Hit him with True Strike now. Might as well get a double strike in while we can. Unfortunately, not got any craft arts. So I'll tell you what, instead, clock up EX. Pretty powerful. Joshua's in serious bother with that. Where I could do with... I thought I might have one that cures everybody, but I don't think I do, which is frustrating. Right, with this, a lot of it's going to depend now on what Chloe's next move is. If Chloe's moves are quick enough, because while he's weak, Dual Strike is very helpful. Oh, of course, I took Joshua out of range. That was stupid of me. That was dumb. Not sure what he's doing here, but he seems to have pulled everyone back. So... I need everyone to pull back. Oh, that wasn't quite what I intended. Never mind, it'll do. Right, tell you what, give yourself one of those. I've just realised that Estelle's not in the best health either, so this is where I'm going to need to make a decision. And I think that decision is going to have to be Chloe. I'm sorry. I've got 3 more of these, so I'll use them. So now we're at decent help in the main. Yeah, here we go. But we all got out of range. So it didn't do anything. That was important. Can't quite attack him, unfortunately. Right, his defense is down, his AT is down. What I need you to do quickly is a lateral. If his defense is down, go with True Strike again. I needed that. That was well timed. Raging God Angel. This is where it's taking his speed up. But he's still neutral. Well, it hurt Agate, whatever it was that he did. Ah, it's hit all of us. Okay. That's good, because Lataro will do the job. And in the interim, if you can clock up EX yourself, or try to, and you guys should be able to attack and stay inside the healing circle. Yeah, even Chloe got a heal as well. That was perfectly timed. He's doing something. Get out of range quickly. I don't think I'm going to get the chance to get Estelle out of there. There's nothing I can do. She's literally just on the edge at the moment. But just on the edge doesn't count. Nice one, that's hit him for that point. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to wait, because I get the feeling that he's going to use the... Oh, that's Chloe. I don't want to attack with Chloe. Not going to get it in time. Tell you what then. As a preventative measure... That's for you. Go with Clock Up EX on Agate. Yeah, it's going to affect Estelle, I think. No, it missed. She was just outside the range. She was just outside after all. That's awesome. So a bit of a waste of a move there from Chloe, but it was a good preventative precautionary measure, because I couldn't tell when he'd be about. I'm going to move you back here, Estelle, because you're more support. Oh, that was quite a powerful move, last I checked. Yeah, knew it. I knew that was powerful. And because of the time that he's got for his next moves, I don't want to take any risks. So this is kind of defensive, but at the same time it works. Ah, so he's gone for the cancel your move approach. Which, again, I've done. But to be fair, I've done it in combat. I know how irritating it is when you're trying to cast a move and someone steals it away from you. Just to give her a bit more of a buffer. Yeah, he hit the power of him. I had a feeling he might do that. I get the feeling that Lateral... Oh, Lateral? Ah. I can't get the power of them, but what I can do is I can get you for a Lateral. And what Joshua can do is go for one that raises his strength. Because this is where we can decide to... I'm sitting on the one that he's got, and the reason I'm doing it is because I want to essentially keep an eye out in case he decides to use any of the moves which are going to effectively summon demons. I want to give myself that buffer zone. Right, out of curiosity, I'm going to see how much this does.
You ready for this?
I've just noticed something pretty useful. I've had an idea. Yeah, that did 5,000 damage. So, what I can do is if I'm quick, and that gives Estelle the craft points to give her a 200 one to attack with.
Wanna see what I got? Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Too slow.
I'm also going to use Joshua's before he has a chance to use that move to steal all our craft points away. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to hit him with Joshua's as well.
I will run no more.
Ready? Time to play!
Okay. Is that the end? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, Weissman's down by himself. What? No. Absurd. The aureole is gone. This is impossible. Impossible!
They got away! Yeah! Oh, who cares about an idiot? Way more importantly...
Whoa! Lo, stay with us. Just wait a second. We'll fix you up. There's no need. You know perfectly well these aren't the sorts of wounds you'll fix up. No! No, please, no! Lo, I can't lose you like Karen! That's just... no! I can't! Come on, chin up. You look like the crybaby you were when you were a kid. That's right! I'm a weak, naive crybaby! I still need you, Lo! So come on! Stay awake! Just like a little kid. Listen, Joshua, if you find this unacceptable, then take a lesson from me. Don't end up like this. Don't die to protect what's important. Live. Live to protect it instead. Whoa! Still, I must ask you one last favor.
Of course! Anything!
He likes to act tough, but he's pretty tender-hearted deep down. Now that he's truly free of his curse, he needs to become a better man. So, please, promise,
that you keep helping him. Take care of our little brother, okay? I was gonna do that no matter what he said. But don't worry, Lau. I swear to you, you'll always have a home with us. Thank you. At least I finally understand why Karen could smile like that at the end. Karen, you were just as content. Wait, you... Hello? Come on, this isn't funny. You can hear me, right? Come on! Come on! It all finally ended! We can finally be together again! Please! Please answer me! Joshua! Oh, Joshua. Oh, well, guess you get away with that win on me, partner.
I'm not sure who that was, so I didn't do a voice. That was Julia.
Lola! Yeah! Julia! Goddess be praised! You're all safe! Fate, that's... Lo, you see? Ah, I see. After you descended, we were stormed by those archaism beasts. It was only our Aunt Lo intervening on that dragon of his which saved us. I see. Yeah, that sounds like him, alright.
If I may, what happened to Weissman and the Oriole?
Oh, right. Yeah, the Oriole disappeared somewhere. Weissman's also gone, but he really lost it when the Oriole disappeared.
It disappeared? Well, that could be bad.
Define bad. Please tell me the Shig isn't one involved in the bad.
The Oriole was the main power for the city. You've removed the city's power source. There's nothing keeping it floating any longer.
Yes, that seems rather bad.
We should return to the RC at once. A good idea. I don't think everyone was shut down all at once, but it would be best if we hurry. Kyle, Dawn, is the Bobcat airworthy?
Yeah, should be airworthy enough to save our skins at least.
We'll lift off as soon as we get back. Alright, let's move everyone! That was the transfer gate, there's the elevator. That seems like the best exit. We should stay in line to avoid losing anyone. And then Estelle grabs Joshua, no doubt.
Joshua, I know you don't want to leave him behind, but we have to hurry. Sorry, Estelle. You just go on ahead. Don't worry about me. Go. Get it, Joshua! Will you listen to what that thing Lo just said? Didn't he tell you to live? To pretend what's important to you? I don't know about you, but I sure was listening. And I promised him I'd stay with you and help you. I promise you the same once too. If you think I'm just gonna turn my back on that, you got another thing coming. Estelle. Sorry. I really am a weakling. Oh, the sword! Lo, I'll hold on to this. Now deliver it to Hamill. To Karen. Joshua! Estelle, Joshua! We ain't got time. Get your asses in gear. Ah, right! I'm sorry. I'm going now. Rest well with Karen, Lo.
Ah, Weissman's still in the tower. I wonder if Campagnola's going to show up. Absurd! This is a farce! This wasn't in the Grand Master's prophecy at all. Unless... Does this mean... I too was being tested?
I shall have to have words with my master once I return.
Sorry, but I think your quest is going to be deferred indefinitely. Oh no, it's Kevin.
Kevin Graham, what are you doing here? Out of my way, insect. I've no time to deal with nuts like you. What? The evil eye didn't work! Even with the cross center training, a fledgling like you can't possibly...
Yeah, sorry, I've been putting on a bit of a show. I'm actually their number 5. I've seen my fair share of fights. Granted, when you were at your best and power tripping on the Aureole, I would have struggled. But now, you don't have a prayer. Not that you do that anymore, you filthy heathen.
What?
Locating the Aureole has been kind of a sideshow, as you might have figured out. So, George Weissman, apostate of heretic and damned in the sight of Adios, I'm here to send you to your final judgment.
I see. However, Grouse Ritter, I think you will find it a little hard to fight the Faceless on your own with only... A steak? It's the pillar of salt. The calamity was turned off at Northumbria into a sea of salt. They would let you use that just to kill me.
It's what you've earned, you faithless pile of filth. The church does try to stay neutral in all things, but we can't overlook what you've done. Now kindly stand still and die quietly.
You damn dog!
Doug? You aren't wrong, I guess. You know, Joshua, you're lucky. You at least can get out of this sort of life. Is that jealousy I hear? Kevin Graham, the heretic hunter and grouse setter's 5th Dominion. I must say you're just as cold as the rumors said. Ah, you're the fool, right? Sorry, but it's a bit late for him. You may have heard, but I am here purely as an observer. Purely to observe and oversee every single facet of the gospel plan and report the results without exception to the Grand Master. Weissman's self-destruction is simply another result to report, and wasn't anything I needed to stop. I see. You Ouroboros types sure do love being mysterious, don't you? Yeah. And you accuse me of being cold. Are the grouse setter really so different, I wonder? Now then, I'd say I've observed everything. I found what I was looking for, so it's time I went home. What? Well, good day, Mr. Graham. I suppose we will meet again someday.
Found what he was looking for. Could he mean? Well, whatever. That's outside my jurisdiction. I should hurry back and rejoin the others. Yes, I dropped the dude voice because he's not a dude anymore. And so Estelle's group escaped from the Axis pillar while Labour Arc began shaking itself apart. With a sudden immense reduction in orbital energy making the Halo rail unusable, Estelle's group began by heading to the RCL via the city's underground passageways.
Joshua! Are you okay? You ain't hurt, are you? No, fine, I think. Just had a strange moment of vertigo. Like you were dizzy? Why would you? Probably a side effect of the stigma's removal. Kevin, what do you mean? That's when burn that thing you deep in the very core of his subconscious mind. Rip it out like you did, and there's gonna be side effects. Vertigo, headaches, nausea. You're gonna be suffering for a while, Joshua. Oh no! It's alright, Estelle. Kevin made him, aware of all the risks beforehand. Joshua!
Hey, what's the holdup? If you don't hurry, you'll all be left behind.
Oh, right! Joshua, you think you can run? Yeah, I should be alright now. Yeah, come on now, we need a bucket! Estelle, what? Yeah! Well, let's try to collect some of the more fragile sections. Hey, you two okay? Yeah, mostly. Oh no, Estelle! Joshua! Estelle! Joshua! Oh, for crying out loud! Ain't there another way across? This is the only way in or out of the pillar that we saw. Damn it, there must be another way. Guys, don't worry about us. You go ahead. Yeah, we'll find our own exit. Don't be absurd. How am I supposed to look Cassius in the eyes and say I left you behind? We'll find another way across. Sarah, thanks. Sorry.
No matter what we say, though, a gap like this can't be jumped. We have no time to get ropes, so they are gonna need to find another route.
But this is the only path out.
Actually, I don't think this was the only way. This island seems riddled with underground passages. There must be another one near the pillar.
Yeah, that's right. I saw another gate in front of the pillar. Fitness sign said it was an emergency evacuation route connecting to the Calmare district. Really?
Yes, I do remember that. Calmare is where your ship is, right?
That's right. We'll never think use that.
Yes, given the damage to the city, the King's computer should have opened the lock on it.
Estelle, Joshua, you heard all that, right? Looks like that's your best bet. Use that to get back to the RCL. Will do. We'll go as fast as we can. Estelle, Joshua, please be careful. We'll wait as long as we possibly can. You guys be careful too, and save us some seats.
So we have a final dungeon to do, it would seem. We're on our exit plan. And yeah, it would have been interesting to see him try and use the recalibration staff avian. You're not wrong, but Kevin was ahead of him with a salt spike.
Come on, we should hurry.
I doubt we have much longer before the arc collapses completely.
Yeah, let's go. Cast at the entrance in front of the pillar.
Right, before I even think about doing that, I'm going to quickly save my game. Also, there's a bit of a weird visual glitch to Estelle all of a sudden in that section now. We've got a full heal. Excellent. Okay. Use turbo mode. Here we go, the final tunnel arcs. The question is, are there any enemies down here? Not that I can see so far. Yes, turbo mode, go burr, people.
Damn it! Let's go back, Estelle.
Nope, that's going to collapse as well.
Well, so much for going back, I guess.
Yeah, this car won't support us for long.
Which means we're...
Estelle, I'm so sorry. We've had a trip out there.
No, you don't need to say it. You bailed me out when I was about to be buried under that rubble anyway. We're both screw-ups.
But...
You know, it's really funny. Despite how completely screwed we are, I'm nicely scared. Are you, Joshua?
No, you're right. I'm not scared at all.
Hey, Joshua, can I ask 2 favors here at the end?
Always.
So first, would you hold on to me, like, tightly?
Of course I will. Aw. There should be a second in there somewhere.
Even at, you know, at the end of the things here, I don't want to be too pushy. I don't have any regrets, and, crap, how do I put it?
Don't worry, Estelle. I can see the rest. Estelle, may I kiss you?
Yeah. Yes.
And who's going to sweep by on the RCL to catch them? Oh wow, full anime scene. I do love that visual of the actual parts fissuring. In a way, it's kind of similar to what happened in Final Fantasy VII with the collapse of the 7th pillar. You know, with the wedges forming. It reminds me a lot of that. I get the feeling Cassius won't be up here unless he's found a second airship from somewhere. But you never know, Avian. Deus Ex Machina and all that. No sign of a stone Joshua yet. Also, if that collapses into Valeria Lake, it's going to cause a huge tsunami.
Please! If we just leave them, Joshua!
No, Josette. We wouldn't make it in time either way.
No!
Criminal! At the very end, too! What is the goddess doing at a time like this?
It can't. We didn't make it in time. No frickin' way. No!
Yeah, I'm not doing that one.
Julia, please! It looks like they'd sent us into the northwestern edge of the island. Take the RCL there at once.
Forgive me, Your Highness. Even on your orders, I cannot do that. The RCL doesn't have full engine power back. If we get close to the city, especially under it, we could not escape the island's collapse. Is that about right, Professor? You're right.
No.
So is this where Lo saves them with his dragon?
How terrible. It feels like I should say something, but what do you say to such a thing?
There are no words, I think.
Those two, damn it! They were just getting started, and now they're done. Estelle, Joshua! Huh? Come on, Dorothy. Try and show a little decorum at a time like this. But, I just noticed the sea is flying around looking awfully happy. Huh? Oh.
Or is C gonna grow into a gigantic eagle or something? I was close as the dragon of the lake who saved them. I kinda called it, but kinda didn't. And Cassius is there as well. How ironic. You called that one, Avian.
Whoa, Ragnar, why are you here? And what in the heck are you doing here, Dad?
Well, you did restore power to the entire country and avert a war. I shoved the details off on Morgan and decided to ask an old friend for a ride.
An old friend?
Admit it, Dad. You just wanted to surprise us. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Ragnar. Estelle told me all about you. Thank you for saving our lives. Thou needst not thank me, child of man. A new wind swirls about us. I simply spread my wings and sailed upon that fresh current.
Still, though, you really saved us. But hang on a second. I thought, Adios herself told you to only watch over her people. What'd you get in trouble for saving us?
The charge given me was to watch over man until an answer. A true answer was given unto the shining ring. And such an answer has now been offered up. The ancient contract stands fulfilled. Thus, upon hearing the Divine Blade's plea for a boon, I myself answered in kind.
The ancient contract? Another little mystery, but I can let it slide, I guess.
I haven't the foggiest idea what he's talking about either. After all, hard-headed here seems to enjoy holding back the details. Forgive me, friends. We of the wing and scale possess of our own laws and statutes. So it is I say unto you, know that the gears of fate have finally begun their inexorable churn. And in their ponderous cycling, no force can stop them. The quest is done, but the campaign yet lies before thee. Gird thyself with wisdom, you who hear me now. I see.
Wait, no way! Is LeBron going to be attacked again?
No, those battles are destined to be fought elsewhere, and by different people. But those are concerns for another time. You two have worked a genuine miracle today. Don't worry about what's to come for now. You've earned your rest. Alongside your irreplaceable friends, who, I think, will be very happy to see you alive.
Yeah.
That's gonna make a headline photo, isn't it? The dragon flying. Probably, Avian. We shall find out. And there we go. Trails in the Sky, The Legend of Heroes, finished the game. There is the achievement pop. The question is there an epilogue? How's the dragon animated? I'll be interested to see that. Oh, we're not going to see it. Nope, they're not going to show us. That's annoying. And yep, so there we go. That is The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, 2nd chapter. Finally completed. And I gotta say, I actually found the boss that we fought at the end of the last stream harder. I'm quite surprised that the final boss was not as challenging. In fact, the final boss of this game was less challenging than the one at the end of 1st chapter. The one at the end of 1st chapter could constantly interrupt your moves, had its own S-craft that you used all the time, stopped your arts. This one, while it was irritating in the way that it stole your craft points from you, once it stopped doing its elemental switching, it was actually just basically the old hit it till it dies mentality. Still, it was a good challenge at the end of the game, and I loved some of the design elements. The floating city was awesome. Made me think a lot of Laptop Castle in the Sky from the classic Studio Ghibli. And I do love this art style. There's something nice about seeing proper hand-drawn art as you're watching the end of the game. It's something that's a bit of a lost motion these days. And there he is, there's the prince. Yep, illustrations by them, whoever they were. There's Lowe's sword. But the fact is, I get the feeling there's still going to be a bit of an epilogue to do, because that was a quest that we had to complete for Chloe. So we should get like bracer points and everything else. So while we're seeing the credits, I don't think we're technically at the ending of the game. But we'll find out. That's a Stoll's good. That's that's Eater's goggles. That looks like her parents came back. And more new braces being trained by the looks of it. I did like the way that at the end of the game we saw Kevin pull back his mask. I had a feeling for quite a long time that there was more to him than just being a dude sent by the church. So that's why I went for a more southern voice of him at the end, more like a vampire hunter's voice. I like the fact that that was kept there at the end. That was pretty clever. And of course, the Grand Master. They didn't reveal themselves. We know Campanella is going to report back to them, but who they are, how they work, we don't know. But speaking of Kevin, there he is. Ground structure number 5. The sheep in wolves, the wolf in sheep's skin as he was hiding. And that's the clock tower at the centre of Roland, I believe. Oh, that's interesting. A model with the RCL in the centre of it. It looks like power's been restored because the wheels of the ornaments are still going. And the harmonica and the staff reunited. Yep, so there we are. Originally came out in 2006, this game, before being ported in 2015. So it's 10 years old in terms of this port, and it's nearly 20 years old in terms of the game. And I've absolutely loved it. What a game. Really enjoyed it. The problem is, there's about 19 other entries in the series. Now, I do actually have the 3rd game in my Steam library. But we're not going to be playing that next. We're going to be taking a break. We're going to play a couple of other games planned. But first, I want to know if there's more to come. Yep.
Oh, that's Hamel, isn't it? Yeah. In the ruins of Hamel. Karen, I'm back. Here, this is from Lowe.
It's so good to see that smile, Joshua. I bet Lo likes it too.
Yeah. Lo and Karen was closest I've ever known two people to be. They wanted to be together forever, I think. And now they are.
Yeah. Hey, can I say hi to Karen too?
Yeah, of course.
Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you. I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. Well, for a little while I was sort of trying to be his replacement sister without knowing it. But I couldn't replace you. I guess I'm now, his girlfriend.
You guess? That's terrible.
Sorry, I'm still not really used to it. It's kind of, embarrassing.
Oh, Father. It's still so very you, Estelle.
So very what? Do I have to text an entendre, Buster? You know when no one else is around, you sure can be... sorry, I was in the middle of saying hello, wasn't I? So, I wanted to say hello and come with Joshua to see his original home. I'm looking forward to what's to come for the two of us.
Thank you, Estelle. I'm sure Karen is very happy.
I hope so. I know I'm still sort of a dunce, and not the most reliable person ever. I have to admit I'm a bit worried when I do. She ever thought, you're not good enough to be Joshua's girlfriend, Estelle Bright. Shoo!
I think you're overthinking it a bit. If anything, I think Karen would have loved you. You two would have been a nice contrast in terms of personality.
You think so? And there goes my entendre radar again, mister. So you're saying I'm not as strong deep down, or as calm and quiet as your sister, right?
No, I really do think you're strong deep down, actually. Let me explain. Put the staff down. Don't hurt me. Calm and quiet. Well, not exactly like Karen, no. But I'm not complaining. Always bright, optimistic, and shining like the sun. That's the girl I fell in love with.
Yeah. What was that? You know how to go for the jugular with the embarrassment, you know?
Sorry, did you not like it?
Of course I liked it! That is so not the issue here!
I don't quite get the problem, I guess.
Okay, we said after all hellos, so let's be off. I can see Karen rolling her eyes at us from the cloud tops.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
What is it?
Are you really sure about this? You really want to leave LaBeurle and follow me?
Oh!
My journey to atone for the sins I committed in society's name is my problem. So it's my desire to strengthen myself and live up to Lo. I'm still not sure if I want to wrap you up in all this.
Oh, for the love of... You always miss the most important part!
Huh?
Magnard said it, didn't he? This whole mess was just the beginning. Besides, I seriously doubt the society's plans are all paid out. And with those snake strength from the grass again, I want to be even stronger than Dad. You're not the only one who has someone to live up to.
Stronger than Cassius. Yeah, that's a tall order. Oh, Avian, come on. The soul might be a bit exaggerated there. Bad, yes, I agree.
We'll go big or go home, right? Plus, I made that promise to Lo, and I really want to see more places beyond the Burrow. I'd also like to try and find Ren, if we can. And...
Estelle.
And come on, Joshua! There really need to be a reason with you!
No, of course not. You're all the reason you need, all by yourself.
Exactly! See, Joshua, what would you do if I wasn't around to point things out to you?
Yeah, you're right. I'd be doomed. Absolutely, yeah. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Ram, because obviously, in the last stream, something did happen with Ram. I don't want to say too much in case you've not seen it, but something kind of interesting did happen. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute art. Let's go, Estelle. I have no idea where this path will lead us, but I'm sure something awaits us at the end.
Yeah! One step at a time! We're walking together! To the end!
And there we go. There is the fin. I remember the end of Trails in the Sky first chapter being a really huge epilogue. This game seems to be a bit more abrupt, so we can now save our clear data to get a new Game Plus file. And there it is. So that is it. And we sure we wish to finish saving the clear data. I'll save it back up just to make sure I have as many as possible. And with that in mind, there we go. That is the end of that. There is the title screen. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, first and second chapter are both completed. That's it. That's the end of it. So I did say that I had the third chapter to this game installed on my hard drive. It's not fully installed, but I've got it in my library. We're not going to be playing that right away, though. I want to take a break. The next game I'm going to play is an old school RPG. I'm going back to the PS1 to play an RPG that's short. I reckon we can finish it in about 12 hours. It's a game called Vandal Hearts. It's very much an old school tactical RPG. That's going to start on Monday evening, and then after that, I've got a potential surprise return lined up for you all of a game. But I'm not going to say any more until I get things going further. So on that note, well, we're at the end of the journey. We've completed the first and second chapter. Speaking of a journey, if you go to Queen3210's channel, there is a complete playlist now. All 6 parts of the Road 96 playthrough, which me and Queen did together. So if you want to check that out, you can go check out her channel, Queen3210 on YouTube. You also get to see the likes of the Dishonored 2 playthroughs, the likes of Persona 3 Reload, and also the Yakuza Kiwami. Tomorrow evening, right here on twitch.tv on his channel, ChrisJT1985, he's going to be playing through the new game he started playing last week, Claire Expedition 33. A very intriguing game, to say the least. Very, very different. And from me, thank you all very, very much for watching. And I can't help it. It really was so bad at the end.